Welcome to our podcast series focused on the lives and concerns of high school students. Our goal is to help you, the listener, get used to various accents while also providing a platform for students to share their experiences and insights.
As we all know, high school can be a challenging and transformative time in a person's life. It's a time of self-discovery, academic growth, and social development. However, it can also be a time of stress, pressure, and uncertainty. Our podcast aims to shed light on these experiences and provide a space for students to share their stories.
Each episode will feature a high school student from different parts of the world, sharing their unique perspective and experiences. We'll cover a range of topics from academic challenges to mental health, social dynamics to extracurricular activities, and much more.
But our podcast isn't just about hearing from students. It's also about helping our listeners get used to various accents. We understand that hearing different accents can be challenging, but it's an important skill to have in today's globalized world. By listening to our podcast, you'll not only learn about the lives of high school students, but also get exposed to different accents and cultures.
We believe that by sharing our stories and learning from one another, we can create a more connected and empathetic world. So, join us on this journey as we explore the lives and concerns of high school students from around the globe.
Today, we have a very special guest with us, Mahmoud. Mahmoud is a high school student who has achieved remarkable success in his academic and personal pursuits. He's here to share his journey and inspire others to pursue their dreams.
Hello, could you please tell me about yourself?
Hello, my name is Mahmoud. I'm Egyptian, I'm from Cairo. I'm 17 years old and I'm here. I'm a student currently, a high school student.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's talk about your high school experience. What has been your most memorable moment in high school so far?
So far, I would say it was last year when I achieved a remarkable grade. I was really ecstatic about it since it was above average of what I had expected. Honestly, like put a smile on my face.
That's good. And how do you balance your academic and extracurricular activities?
So many people struggle to balance between their academic studies or the academic level and their extracurricular activities or habits. Personally, I just like to find a balance or to only do what you are passionate about, what you love, and sort of a balance would come and play after some time.
All right, that's good. And what advice would you give to incoming freshmen?
Honestly, I would say to pay attention in class is key. You have to understand everything in the class. This high school is an opportunity, as in university, you wouldn't be able to ask many questions to your professor. However, in high school, you have the freedom of that. So you have to leave the class aware of everything. And if you don't, you have to study once you get home. You have to understand everything.
Thank you. Let's continue with the stress. How do you deal with the stress and pressure from school and other responsibilities?
Personally, I would like to do something I would love. For me, for example, I was a swimmer, so swimming puts me at ease. So doing something what you're passionate about or exerting force or your energy relieves your stress or anxiety.
That's good. So you talked about swimming. Let's continue with your hobbies. And what is your favorite hobby or activity outside of school?
As I said, it's mainly swimming. However, I'm also very passionate about playing volleyball. It's such an enjoyable experience.
That's good. And let's continue with the education system. What is your opinion about the education system, about the current education system?
I don't have much complaints about it. However, there are some issues with it, as some subjects are not, how do I say this, are not optimized. The students are not able to score or pay attention in them because they are just in nature opposing to it. For example, some students are more gravitated toward the literary side, and some other students are gravitated towards mathematical engineering side. That's mainly a problem that I suffer from.
I see. And let's talk about teenagers more. What do you think is the biggest issue facing teenagers today?
I would say it is anxiety from hoping to meet expectations put by other people, by their parents, by their friends, by the community or society around them. Many teenagers suffer from anxiety because they wish to fulfill these expectations.
All right, yeah, I agree with you. And now let's talk about motivation. How do you stay motivated and focused on your goals?
First of all, you need to have a clear set goal in mind. You cannot hope to achieve anything or excel in something without knowing what exactly you're doing and for what reason. So for me, I set a clear goal for myself, and it is to find comfort. And based on that, I live my life for the goal of achieving comfort, whether it be putting in effort or not putting in effort, all for the sake of optimizing.
Oh, that's good. And what do you think is the best way to prepare for college or the future?
Honestly, in my opinion, many people think that high school is like the optimal, the peak of your life. However, I beg to differ. Since high school, many people do not focus on their academic like values or studies. They wish to live their lives. However, you have to focus on high school. You have to achieve a good score so that you can prepare for your university, which in turn sets you for life. So the entrance to university is the main point you should be focusing on.
All right, got it. And what do you think is the most important life skill to have for teenagers?
Certainly, it is being able to work in groups or like management in general, because many teenagers, as I said, since they suffer from anxiety for expectations, they try to focus on themselves way too much. They become self-centered and refuse to accept what others believe, as it is opposing to their values. So you need to be able to live in harmony or in unison with other people.
Right. And how do you stay informed about current events and news?
Personally, I like to surf the web from time to time. Be involved on social media a little bit, but don't make it take away your life.
All right, that was good. You probably answered my following question, but I want you to elaborate on it. What is your opinion on social media and its impact on teenagers?
This is a pretty common question. I believe, actually no, we might have talked about this before, but let me elaborate on it again. Social media is a pretty important and crucial part of society right now, as it involves everyone from all around the world. However, it does have some negative impacts, specifically on teenagers, as teenagers who are by nature very curious individuals. They would like to know about everything, including things that might be harmful to them, which they should not be exposed to.
All right, good. Thank you. And my last question. What do you think is the role of technology in education?
Yes, so before in times, technology was not existent in education, and many people say that it did not have that big of a difference. However, because of technology, technology includes internet, social media, and such, and because of that, you are exposed to many learning material from all around the world. Even if you are on a certain curriculum, you can access another curriculum from another country, which might be more advanced if you like high studies, you like to educate yourself. So it's certainly a very big advancement.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hope to talk to you again.
I hope so too.
Thank you.
That's all for today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed our conversation with Mahmoud and found it inspiring. If you did, please share this podcast with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and comment under the podcast to let us know your thoughts. We'll be back next Friday with another episode of our weekly podcast series, so make sure to check it out. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.